Welcome back to another little Two Spanners episode. Lewis is not in yet, he's had a busy week, so he'll turn up shortly, so I'm just going to get on with it. Today we are working on my little Astra. Got an oil and filter change to do, so we're going to get on with that while we're waiting for him. Also, we've got his GSI bumper in today. This is a second-hand bumper he's brought, so I'll probably be doing some filming on that. You'll probably see that in another episode. And then obviously my Corsa, I'm going to start fitting up the interior today as well, so we've got a lot to get through. You probably would have seen the door handle in the last episode, so we've got that. Also, the inside looks like a shed, if I'm honest. Like, I really need to tidy up in here and start organising all the bits. Like, look at it, it's a mess. But anyway, we'll sort that out later. For today, we're just going to, well, for this morning, while I'm waiting for Lewis to turn up, because obviously we're supposed to be filming his GSI content today. Hopefully his welcome videos come out before this comes out, otherwise I've kind of blew the whole project unless you follow us on Instagram. I'm just going to crack on with this, get the oil drained out, and we'll just time lapse that, and then we'll crack on with the rest of the day. Hope you enjoy the video. And yes, I'm a messy fucker right now. I should have put some cardboard down. I forgot how some bungs are on these. Anyway, we're draining at the moment. If you also know, the filter's on the side of the engine on these, so it covers all this underbelly tray. It's awful. But yes, I've got to somehow get up there now and undo that. So I'm going to turn the camera off for that because frankly I don't want to cover it, it's brand new, so I'll be back after I've got that out.
Got the Zafira in today, make a start on the bumper, or should I say Chris is going to make a start on the bumper because he's the guru with the bodywork. We'll just have a quick proper walk around it now in the workshop. Just to... Go on, you're alright. Workshop, remember, everyone is busy, apologies. We'll have a quick walk around it and just have a bit more of a detailed look on what we're going to do. I don't know if it'll come out before or after, but I'm doing some interior bits like the roof lining and stuff, so I'm not 100% sure what order it will come out in, so we'll do a walk around in here now. We've got some decent light and that. Mostly cosmetic stuff. I'm not planning to do loads of big mods to it or anything, but we thought we'd take you along for the journey. Right, so again, just bear in mind, working garage, there's other jobs going on, so there will be a little bit of noise. Got a couple of little bits and bobs in here, service stuff and a Ermshire grill, thank you Stu GB. Breaker in Swindon, check him out, very very sound bloke. Got a couple of bits off him for a very good price. So if you need some GSI bits, not so many GSI bits, but there are some GSI bits there, but tons of Corsa Vxr bits, Corsa and Astra. Look him up, sound bloke, decent prices, and obviously help you get some of these harder to get bits. So, quick walk round. It's a very good nick, it's very original to be fair, but there are a couple of bits and bobs, so we are going to paint the car. So this little bit here. It's probably had a bit of a filler in the past or something like that. It's just starting to crack or split there. So we're going to have a look into that, see what that is. Also corresponding little nick in the bumper here. So again, we're going to repair that, paint it. It's in good shape. Alloys are in not too bad shape, they probably will get refurbed at some point, but again that's not a priority right now. Interior, very good condition, there isn't even any wear on the driver's seat or anything, so happy about that. Car has done 155,000 miles on this car, so it's not a low miler or anything. So yeah, he's going to probably want some maintenance and bits and bobs. It's had a bit of a bump at some point. You can have a look here. I've got the front of the grille. It was a bit rattly, I just took it off so I don't want to lose it. Obviously we've got the Ermshire grill to go on there. This is the bump it's had. It wasn't an expensive car for how nice and original it is, but this will be why. So I'm going to heat this up and see if I can, what I can do with it. It's not ridiculously badly damaged, but obviously if it needs a bit of filler right on that corner, it's going to be nigh impossible to get it perfect. But we'll have a play with it. But we have got another bumper to play with as well. You know, loads of stone chips and that on the bonnet. It's clearly a used car. It's got plenty of miles on it, like I say. But you know, one good thing about a car with loads of miles on, especially one like this that was owned for 11 years by the previous owner, is it usually gives you a reasonable indication that it was a fairly decent, reliable car. So anyway, we're going to crack on and start doing a few bits and bobs to it. We'll probably go and check out the bumper now and what we're going to do, or the bumpers, and we'll sort of take it from there. Really appreciate your support as usual, tuning in. Please like and sub if you're enjoying the content. Right, got this stuffy in there. I'm going to pop the wheels off it, stick some new tyres on because, yeah, pushing our luck here. So I believe the car did sit around a little bit, but it did sit dry stored. So as you can see, for a Vauxhall especially, front subframe is in excellent condition. It's a bit gungy around here. It's not wet as such, but it's got quite a lot of like crusty old oil and that up there. So I think that's more than likely going to be from the turbo oil drain. You can probably see it in there. It's not wet as such, it's just a bit gungy. I'm not sure, I don't think the sump gasket is leaking, but I'm going to drop the sump when I do the oil service anyway, and just make sure all the strainer's clean and everything, and the oil pickup's nice and clean. And then it's always a good idea to change the O-ring on these level sensors whilst you're in here doing this as well, because that's another thing they like to leak out of on them. But as you can see, this car is like super well looked after. Here's the seals, look, still got all the original under seal and everything on them. Rear beam, lovely and clean. Again, it'll get a lick of paint at some point, but compared to a lot of what you see, it is in bloody excellent condition. It's had some new springs, new rear shocks, new calipers on the rear as well. Look, I haven't put these on, these have all come with this. Like I say, last owner, it's got new handbrake cables. Last owner was for sort of 10-11 years if I remember rightly, so it does look like it's in lovely shape. Yes, I'm happy about that. So like I say, the long-term plan is we are going to get this painted. So I say long-term, hopefully in the next sort of 2-3 weeks or so if everything goes to plan. It's got the Shabat box, but it has got a little bit of a blow here at the end of this centre pipe. It's quite annoying really because the rest of the centre pipe's in lovely condition, but I am going to see if I can just get a new centre pipe rather than try and weld and repair that, and some new bolts by the look of it and all. But yeah, really happy. It seems to be in really good condition. Like I say, for the age and mileage, I think it's 18 years old now, isn't it? Yeah, 2005, 18 years old, 150,000 miles. Yeah, happy days. I'm impressed. I've had them, you know, sort of 5-6 years ago, 2005, 2004 models with half the mileage on them. And they got loads of sort of questionable modifications done at home on them, and you know, crusty and rusty, and it just looks like someone has really been using this as a daily, a family car, taking a dog out in it and that. Definitely had a sticker in it saying Doberman on board at some point. But it does look like it's been really well looked after, so happy days. She's on there. That one's not been off in a little while, has it?
Just quick interruption.
Quick interruption?
Yeah. Got this Ernie grill here.
Fucking all happening round here, isn't it?
And it's got a couple of cracks in the back if I can get it to zoom in. And just see one here. One here. And one here. So I'm just going to kind of V them out now. So we can stick a bit of plastic filler or top fix or something in there.
It's not bad at all, that.
And we'll be able to paint it.
Yeah.
That's what I'll be sort of doing in the background.
Catch a wheel.
1 second, I've got stuff in my hands.
Got it. You can't catch
Go
it.
for it. I'm ready. Bye, camera.
That didn't work out too well. What a silly sausage. Round 2. Yeah, gonna fight the time. Oh god, I'm still covered in mess. Anyway, so I've done Lewis's tyres today. They're on the floor. But anyway, he's over in the corner playing around with his Dremel at the moment. I am supposed to be filming his little bumper episode. I've got it all set up. Like, we're ready to go. So I'll probably crack on with that and let him carry on with the vlogging for today because I'm a bit busy. But he's over here doing his little Dremel work.
You call it a Dremel, but this is actually a cheap one off eBay, to be fair.
It all works the same, doesn't it?
Yes, mate, yeah. In fact, I think this was, I'd rather buy 4 of these than one Dremel.
So we're going to put some glue in that and sort that out today as well. I'm going to probably put this down now and crack on with filming his bumper repair, see what we can do. And then we'll probably get that episode out just after this one maybe, or vice versa, either way. So I'm going to crack on, he'll pick up the camera and carry on in it shortly.
Oh, I forgot to turn the camera back on, didn't I? Right, so that's this one on. It's just nipped up, obviously. I'll talk it when it's on the floor. But just clean the back of the wheel, clean the hub. Just get a quick wipe down just to make sure it's all gravy. Pop this off. One. Right, hello. I think that's about the end of the day today. I'm not sure if we quite got all the footage at this point because I haven't gone back through it on the camera. But we've got quite a few bits done. A couple of little bits sorting out the corner with the Corsa in. Also gone through a few new parts and bits and bobs. I'm not going to go through that right now because that will be in a future video. Quite a nice purchase, that one. Here, Chris has been repairing the bumper on the Zafira GSI. Again, I'm not quite sure what order the video is going to come out in yet, but as you know, we've got another little project here, which is going to be my family run around. but it had a bit of a prang in the bumper, so we had a couple of bumpers to play with. I've managed to get something sorted, so that will be in another video, the repair itself. And then the stuff you've seen us do today, so we're going to be stripping it down. And then, let me turn the screen around so I can see what I'm doing. And then fit some new wipers to it, just because it desperately needed them. Front tyres also were desperately needed, so we've now just fitted a couple of proxies on the front. Rears are not too bad. We've also fitted, this was the other used bumper I've got. It looks okay-ish from the outside, but it is quite tatty. But it does mean that we can still drive it around. See, like the grill's a bit loose and stuff like that. Put a new headlight in it, new headlight bulb. I am going to get some new headlights at some point because, as you can see, this one's quite condensation-y. But yeah, I think that's about it today, just tying a few loose ends up so the thing's a little bit sort of more presentable, a bit more usable for now. You might have also briefly seen as well, I was doing a couple of repairs on a used grill I got, again, hold tight, GB. It's a chap on Facebook. If I can, I'll get a link for his page down below. And then you'll be able to check him out if you need your GSI and your VXR bits, because from what I can see, he's mostly breaking VXRs these days, but he does still get the odd GSI in. Yeah, I think that's about it, guys. So, hope you're enjoying the content on all the cars at the minute. We've quite a lot going on with the Mini, obviously the Corsa. I've been waiting on a few bits, but hang tight because we have got a video coming soon. Just catching up with that. And then obviously now the new Blue Bus. Again, hope you're enjoying. Really appreciate the support. Any likes and subs if you're enjoying the content. And we'll catch you in the next one.